Well, hey there team, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more Star Trek Resurgence. This is where it's loaded me back in, so this is where we pick up, I guess. Yep, got to take it to the other hole. Let's go. Oof. Mind your step. Jeez, they've got their skyboxes, right?
I'm at the auxiliary hatch.
Oh, she's faking it. Upsy daisies. That's the way.
You go first.
No, bull nonsense.
Let me save your neck this time.
Are you kidding? You're injured.
No time to fight me on this. Get in there.
Alright, fine. Stuff you then.
You better be right behind me.
Well, this serves you right for jamming the lock. I don't know, man. Not exactly the brains trust right there.
We're in.
Oh, good.
They're safe. Bringing the SIF fully online.
Do it.
Good. She's probably been injured. Got her helmet smashed in. The price of duty.
Carter.
I'm okay. But that's a lot.
Here, let me help you.
Oh, wow. Looking rough.
Medical. We've got one wounded at my location. Millie.
Oh, man.
Oh, well. I mean, all things considered, we've got off light.
We'll see you at sickbay.
Just got a scratch on her head.
Status report.
The repair crew made it inside. EPS flow is back to nominal levels. The SIF is back up.
How does this affect mission readiness, Mr. Ermot?
Releasing the docking clamps using hull polarity minimized damage to the Resolute. We'll have some last-minute repairs to make, but if we reapportion some of the staff, we can make our departure on time.
Oh, nice.
As of now, however, we are successfully moored to the station.
Good to hear. Send updates to my ready room. Commander Rydek, with me.
Alright, he's gonna beast me. I mean, I did undermine him in front of everyone. Let's see what happens. There's an opportunity for him to actually come out of this looking good.
You disobeyed my orders.
Yeah.
Well?
It was the right decision.
Respectfully, Captain, I made the right choice given the
You
information I had.
disobeyed my orders! And not just in front of the bridge crew, but the Starbase staff as well.
I had the ship,
That's going
you
to get
weren't
around.
aboard.
My name's already tarnished around the fleet.
It's not a great riding
What's
hook
going
to hang your
do
hat
to
on.
my credibility on this ship. From the top to the bottom.
You didn't have the
Bridge
facts.
to lower decks.
Captain, I told you I'd be honest, so here it is.
Yeah, let's go.
Maybe I shouldn't have disobeyed a direct order, but you were wrong. You weren't on board, and you didn't have all the information.
True.
So I made the right decision for the ship. If you're worried about your credibility, put your ego aside and trust your crew.
Hey.
Trust me.
You might have won some fans on the bridge with that stunt, but not everyone. Lieutenant Commander Chovak has already bent my ear.
I'm sure he doesn't take it personally. He'll get over it in time.
Mr. Chovak is more complicated than he would want to admit. I guess we all are. And if I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I would have done in the moment either.
Oh, here we go. I told you could come around.
No, if you weren't in those shoes.
Good.
So, let's just boil it down to you did what you had to. That'll have to be good enough for me.
Thank you for understanding.
Thank you for understanding, sir. I'm sure no one knows the burden of command as well as you do.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's
I'm sure you will.
pretty good answer. Oh, there you go. We came out of that all
We
right.
got our final Starfleet clearance to depart. So if you'll fetch Mr. Ermot, we'll knock out the final details of any outstanding repairs, and then we'll set out for Hotari.
Yes, sir.
God, that mustache, man. What an absolute sex symbol. He demands our respect. Because of the slug. Oh, look at this little dumpy chode of a ship. All I ask is a tall ship. Oh, they're gossiping.
All departments reporting full mission readiness.
Get back to work.
We've got our full complement on board.
This is my favorite moment, right now.
Yeah,
The start of a new mission is always full of possibility.
the deep breath before the jump.
Could sell it as a drug.
Don't let the Admiralty hear you say that.
Look at us getting along famously.
Captain on the bridge.
Sit. Sit, everyone. You all know, I'm not big on speeches. We're embarking on the first mission since our refit. Let's make it a good one. Disengage docking clamps.
Yep, that's good. Good pep talk. I like it. Short and sweet.
Docking clamps released.
Thrusters ahead, Mr. Handar.
Did the Sheila sitting next to Mr. Handar get introduced to us? I don't remember. Or is she just a red shirt? Oh, look at it. It's clever having the game put the main character as the XO, right in the middle of where everything collides.
That should do it. Set a course for the Hotari system. Prepare to go to Warp 8.
Aye, Captain.
You know what? You take this one.
Oh, thanks.
Me?
Yep. Make way. Oh, engage.
Engage.
Yeah. Phew. Good work, number one.
Simple, but effective.
Fair enough.
Whoa. Careful.
Thank you. I'm fine. Really,
You don't look fine.
I need to have a V energy drink or whatever it is. Oh no. God, I wish it wasn't inverted. It was only inverted
Go.
when you're walking in third person. Hang on, how did I let me bloody energy drink get so low? That's pretty weak, to be honest. Oh yeah, pump it straight. Oh, new V purple.
Well, that was quite a scare. A few minutes more and it would have been one of the shortest tenures on record for a first officer.
Okay.
is that the engineer that was out on the hull?
That storm did a real number on her, but she'll live. Just needs rest.
Yeah, cool.
You should worry about yourself. Your diridium levels got dangerously low and destabilized your cell structure.
Oh, that's no good. I need that.
This is definitely one of the more memorable first days I can think of.
My name is Dr. Aram Duval, Chief Medical Officer.
Righto.
To be honest, I've never met a Kobliad before. You're...
Rare. I know.
Yeah. Seems like we're junkies.
I was going to say special. Your people's numbers have dwindled despite the Federation's efforts to find a more readily available alternative to the diridium you need to survive. Yet you joined Starfleet and managed to thrive.
Yeah, alright, thanks, mate.
I imagine the responsibility must be overwhelming. Maybe even a burden at times.
Nah, it's an honor.
It does make me unique, but it's not a burden at all.
Yeah.
I'm honored to be Kobliad.
This bloody doctor's trying to slap me with the victim badge. You're special.
And don't worry, I won't treat you like a science experiment.
Good.
I just do the science and leave the experiments to Solano.
Just treat me like another member of the crew, you goober.
With his methods?
I don't agree with his definition of acceptable risks. Not when the lives of your crew are at stake. My professional opinion is that the accident took a toll. More than he's willing to admit.
Jeez, you're
overstressed, operating in the pressure cooker of his own mind.
This is beyond inappropriate.
Good headspace when the lives of your crew are
at the best of times, gossiping to the XO like this, as a rank junior to her, would be bad.
His entire career.
But you're the medical officer.
Discovery, the major innovation, something he can put his name on. The more the time passes and the further out of reach it gets, the more risk he'll be willing to take.
No risk, no reward. I'll set myself against this stupid doctor. This Sheila shouldn't be on this ship.
We have to chase our dreams, don't we? We need to take some risks.
Yep.
Isn't that why we joined Starfleet?
That's it. Someone's got to push the boundaries.
At the expense of other people's lives. It's too high a price to pay. And I have to give you credit for what happened on the bridge. It took guts to defy a direct order.
Wow, what a scummer! This chick's an insubordinate, like, for someone who has the best interests of everyone.
It's a small ship, and everyone's curious about the new XO. Fortunately, your cell structure is almost completely stabilized. And I'll spare us both the lecture, but I do feel it's my responsibility to remind you, without regular infusions of diridium, you will not live. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, right. It's not like I wasn't born with this problem, right?
Then, my work here is done.
Guess you're off to gossip to someone else about me now. Worst doctor ever.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be lurking outside of sickbay. I didn't want to intrude, so it felt more appropriate to wait out here.
What do you want?
We were all worried about you. Or I should say I was. I wasn't sure what was happening at first. But then I realized it was your condition.
No one needs to worry, mate.
I don't want anyone to worry about me. I'm gonna be just fine.
That's it.
This is part of who I am.
Exactly.
I've never let it define me.
I get that now. And I promise I'll try not to let being such a jerk define me either.
Yeah, good, man. I'm glad you've come around.
My intuition earlier, with the deflector pulse. I felt I should thank you for that.
Good.
Well, thank you for coming. Even though you didn't have to.
I wanted to.
Alright. Let's keep it professional there, brother. Better not be trying to push some romance crap on me. I got a ship to run.
Complete the diagnostic sequence and this shuttle will be cleared for service.
Alright. Yes, sir. Aye, aye.
Storm in the Hotari region will interfere with our transporters. So we need all available shuttle crews in working order.
It's good thinking, sir. Oh, look out.
Petty Officer Maris. I will leave you to your work.
Yeah, alright. Hey, how's it going?
I stopped by sickbay and saw Millie.
Oh, yeah?
I figured you'd want to know.
How's her face? It's all my fault? No, it's not. How are her injuries?
Did the doc get her fixed up?
She's stable.
Yeah.
There's something about the storm's radiation that's making it hard to heal the energy burns.
That doesn't sound good.
She's toughing it out.
Sound balancing's
Dr.
off.
Duval said she'll be back on duty soon, though.
What? Speak up.
Come on. I have to run the final diagnostic.
Right.
I can't stay long. I've got a long to-do list before we get to Hotari, and things are piling on faster than I can check them off.
Oh, no good, man. It's good to be busy, though.
We're making all our last-minute checks in security, too.
I don't want to keep you.
Tactical and security are short-staffed.
Oh, one thing at a time.
We'll just have to take things as they come.
Yeah, exactly.
Control what we can and roll with the punches.
That's the way, my
Next thing
man.
You're gonna tell me you're listening to Andorian jazz.
Oh, disgusting.
No.
There.
The point is, the right time might never come. So, I'm just gonna roll with it.
Wait, what are you saying?
I had a chance to think about this while I was away.
What?
Then you and Nilly almost got killed out on the hall. And I thought it was important that I just come out and tell you.
You've got the hots for Nilly.
Instead of tiptoeing around it. Or worse.
Huh? Did I do something wrong?
Wait. Are you angry at me or something?
No. I'm sorry. I'm probably making too big of a deal here. What I'm trying to say is, we've been really good friends for a long time.
Oh, I could put her straight in the friend zone.
I couldn't ignore it anymore.
No.
I want to see if there's more between us than just being friends.
What, you and me? Or is this game trying to trick me into it? It's her and Nilly. This is surprising. I feel mate, I feel the same way. I'm gonna risk it.
You don't have to explain it. I feel the same way.
Oh, maybe she's talking
There
about
is
Nilly.
something between us.
So, do you want to find out what that something is?
Hey, let's go!
If it's there for you, and it's there for me, why not give it a try?
Yeah, smash right here in the shuttle.
Are you kidding me? I just said yes.
I wanted to be sure I heard that right.
I just thought I was getting baited into her wanting to date my mate.
Uncharted territories.
I'd call it a chemistry experiment.
Really? You're engineers.
You know, with us.
Well, I'm glad you said something.
I'm just really glad that you said
I'm
something.
gonna turn into a weird
I've
romance.
seen how you operate. I couldn't wait for you to make the first move.
Yeah, alright.
I'm glad too.
So whatever happens next is great with me.
Yeah.
Level 1 diagnostic complete.
I
Oh,
have to get back to that
computer's
list.
talking dirty to me.
They're probably looking for me.
Can't blame them.
Yeah, buddy. Hot date on the holodeck.
I'll be seeing you.
I usually do not go in for video game romance and sex and all that sort of stuff. It just doesn't really work. It's awkward, it's weird. You're watching these giant bloody Ken and Barbie dolls make out.
Approaching the rendezvous
But
point outside Atari space.
in a game
Now,
filled with
bring us
mustaches
out of
and
port.
Ranga
Dropping
chicks,
impulse.
I can make a pass.
Ionic interference surging, Captain.
Oh no, you give me flashbacks to bloody Delta V rings of
We are
Saturn.
at the correct coordinates.
Not
of the
asteroids.
Commander Rydek, find us our diplomat, if you will.
shuttle. Aye, Captain.
Aye, aye,
Let's
Captain.
reduce the noise. Filter out environmental signals. I can manually tune what's left for Federation signal.
I twist me knob here. Twisties. Filter out noise. You mean giant asteroids that could kill us?
I've
Is that
located the
noise, is
shuttle.
it?
Opening comms.
On screen.
Oh!
Shuttle to Resolute. Shuttle to Resolute. Debris field. Lost maneuvering.
Mate, it's Tony Hawk's Pro Shuttle.
I can't get it any clearer. It
won't get a transporter lock. It's just not happening.
It's just not happening.
Power up the tractor beam. We'll pull them directly into the docking bay.
Great idea, sir. On this goober.
Diaz, you good to run the tractor emitter?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Diaz.
Alright, I got this. Been
First
training
thing,
my life for this.
Lock onto the shuttle and stabilize the rotation.
Yeah. Is that how it works, is it? Thank you. Okay. Stabilize. Hey! USS Excelsior. So that must be its parent ship?
We're pulling in debris.
I'm on it.
I'm on it. Oh no, what do I do about that? Get this out of the road. Yeah, get out of here. Get it out of here. That's not inverted, funnily enough, which drives me insane. That was just up and down normally. Oh no!
That's gonna take out the shuttle. Diaz, the bridge. There's a large piece of debris headed for the shuttle. The tractor beam can't handle it.
Shoot it!
Shields take it?
I believe so.
Oh yeah, ram it.
Commander Ryder, plot an intercept course.
On it.
Aye aye, sir. Asteroid. Let's go. Oh. Oh, we're doing Relvel? Oh man. I still remember when I did this in my initial bloody training. It's top of the class too. Went to the pub early to celebrate.
Here we go. Maneuvering thrusters.
No wonder
bearing
I changed
53 Mark
engineering
17,
years later.
200 meters on an intercept course.
Maneuvering.
Ooh!
Whoa! Someone's working hard on the bridge.
Oh, here we go. I got this. I got this. Bring it in. Hey! I know it's corny and it's camp, but that's great. I like it. Everyone working together to overcome an obstacle. This is good. This is Star Trek.
We got the shuttlecraft on board.
Good job. We're on our way down to meet them.
Oh, of course.
Terra firma.
Of course you gotta put bloody Spock in everything.
Ambassador Spock.
Probably the first misstep of the entire game. Like, this was standing so well on its own without any sort of celebrity cameo nonsense.
The captain will be right down to meet you, sir.
In that case, I will wait for him here.
Alright. Sorry for the rough landing. Yeah, let's see if we can get a grin out of him.
Apologies for the landing, Ambassador. I was operating the tractor beam, sir. I take responsibility.
Oh no, I just thought I was being cheeky.
Our arrival was the smoothest part of our journey. Your artistry with a tractor beam is commendable.
Thanks, mate.
We thought we were prepared for our arrival in Hotari space, but it is evident my craft was not sufficiently robust for such intense ionic activity.
The storm has been pretty intense.
There was an element that was most unusual. Before you came to our aid, our maneuvering thrusters and impulse engines were rendered inoperable. So we attempted a short traversal at warp speed, only to find that we could not achieve warp at all, even though our diagnostics computer showed no faults or anomalies.
It's like a dampening field.
What do you make of that? Well, all indications say that warp speed is possible, but in practice, we find it is not.
It's got to be the storm, surely, right?
Well, this storm is one of the strangest phenomena we've ever encountered. It's disrupted other systems. Who knows what it might do to a warp drive?
Yes.
Yeah.
It would seem further investigation is called for.
100%.
Take readings, run some additional diagnostic checks, and we'll get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
Quite logical. Petty Officer...
Carter Diaz.
Yeah, remember it.
Sir.
Thank you.
Ambassador Spock.
Excuse me.
I'm honored to have you aboard. I'd like to get right to it. We're already behind.
Cool. Little celebrity interaction. A provocation to war. Oh, the best kind. Unless it's provocation to a bloody dinner date with a Ranga. Oh, here we go.
Ambassador Spock, my senior staff. It's not every day that a captain gets to welcome a Starfleet legend aboard.
You flatter me, Captain Solano. But legend implies the past tense, whereas I am very much focused on our present circumstances.
I didn't mean to suggest you were stuck in the past.
No.
You're right, Ambassador. Not the most diplomatic choice of words.
No, that's all right. Let's focus on the future. Let me smooth this over.
We're all curious about the future, Ambassador. Specifically, what exactly are we getting involved in here?
We got the
Good
basics
save.
from Starfleet. Two formerly peaceful neighbors are now on the brink of war.
Yeah.
Indeed. And the tension between them grows fiercer by the hour.
Yeah, what's that about? The dramatic iPad unlock sound.
The Illydians are the more advanced species. They made first contact with the Hotari over a century ago.
Huh.
This is Tau, the Hotari moon.
Okay.
It is rich in dilithium, and for decades, the Hotari and the Illydians have shared a mining operation there. The Illydians provide the technological resources, while the Hotari have served as the labor force.
Oh, I see where this is
The
going.
stability of that arrangement was the source of their peace, until recently. The Hotari have suddenly and forcefully seized control of the mining operations and expelled the Illydians from their system.
Right. Oh no, this is going to turn into a workers' rights strike story.
Told by the Hotari.
Yuck.
They requested Federation mediation, but the details remain scant. Communications between all parties have been limited by the ionic interference.
I mean, how did this happen?
How is it the Hotari were able to turn the tables and take the mines against superior forces, especially after decades in this arrangement?
Unclear.
That wasn't really my
The
question.
answer to that question may be the key to a new, lasting peace, and one that I hope we can uncover during these negotiations.
Sure.
But it is unlikely the relatively primitive Hotari forces would stand a chance against the Illydian fleet if this escalates to open war.
Yeah, so what are they doing? They can't be that dumb.
Left unchecked, this conflict will result in more bloodshed, which is what we are here to prevent.
Right.
And the dilithium trade hangs in the balance.
Clearly, the Hotari have been exploited in this relationship.
Maybe
Wrong.
we can persuade
Of course
them
you'd
peace
say
is
that.
a more profitable alternative for everyone. They both profited from the mines. And for the Hotari,
They'd
something
still
is better
be
than nothing.
exploited.
Peace is our objective after all.
Exactly, I agree with Solano.
That is correct.
I'm not going down
If
this
we could convince them,
sweatshop
it would restore
bullshit.
the peace.
I'm not doing
But
it.
we would need the Hotari to accept a difficult
Put them back in the
compromise.
mines. Put them back on the
Made
tools.
all the more difficult by the emotions flaring on both sides, no doubt.
Neither the Illydians or the Hotari are members of the Federation, so we can't make them do anything.
There is an additional complicating factor I should mention.
Yeah, what?
In the past, the Federation has relied on the Illydians as a source of dilithium.
Political pressure point.
That certainly changes things.
A source.
Federation sources its dilithium from a lot of places.
Yeah, and this is one of them.
Guess we're culpable? No, stop trying to do this. Bullshit, this gives us leverage.
We could use that as leverage with the Illydians. They'll want the Federation to continue buying from them.
There might be something to that, Commander.
Yeah.
Putting that on the table could make the Hotari more hostile.
Given the Federation's involvement in the Iridium dilithium trade, Captain Solano and I must make every effort to appear neutral in these negotiations.
Of course.
What worries me is if this whole thing unravels and we're at the mercy of the storm at less than full strength.
We can't let it come to that.
Considering what the ion storm has done to our ship and the Ambassador's shuttle, we have to assume the Illydian fleet has had problems with it as well. This recent surge in the energy disturbance temporarily levels the playing field.
Commander Westbrook is correct. The energy anomalies around the Hotari systems have been noted in the past.
It's a perfect storm.
But they have never been observed on the orders of magnitude we have seen in recent weeks.
Well, this buys us time.
If it's keeping the two sides talking instead of shooting at each other, that actually helps us negotiate a peace.
Yeah.
And we'll take advantage of that as long as it works in our favor.
Yeah. This is a good brainstorm.
All the more reason to learn as much about it as we can while we are here.
Yeah.
We do not want to be caught unprepared should the energy anomaly continue to fluctuate.
Here,
I trust
here.
we understand our circumstances.
We
We're
do.
operating on a strict timetable here, and we're going to be leaving for the negotiations shortly. Commander Westbrook, I want you to leverage our systems to investigate the anomaly from here while we're gone.
Aye, Captain.
Thank you all.
Dismissed.
All right. It was good.
I want to speak to both of you privately.
Oh, okay.
Ambassador Spock, I'd like to make a formal introduction. My first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
How do you do, sir?
Commander, as you are aware, there are limits to what Captain Solano and I can do in our official capacity as representatives of the Federation. But someone in an unofficial capacity, your first officer, for example, would not be bound by those restrictions.
Stretch.
Commander Rydek could ingratiate herself to certain parties behind the scenes, where they may be more candid in revealing information that could lead to a resolution.
She certainly knows how to say the right things. At least when she wants to. It would be unconventional, but I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah. I mean, whatever it takes, let's go for it.
I'm perfectly happy to work outside the lines.
And by extension, you will be doing your duty, Commander.
Sure.
It's not too far outside the lines. Well, I hope Commander Rydek will have more luck finding out what really happened than we will through official diplomatic channels.
The fate of the negotiations, the interests of the Federation, and the prospect for peace may very well depend on it.
The harp trill. That's so good. All right. I guess I can pause there. Oh, wow. Look, the list just keeps getting longer and longer. All right. Very good. This is great. I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys are too. Let me know if you want to see some more. Otherwise, I might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.